Let's give some tzedakah erev Shabbos. Vayikra, we're starting the new book Vayikra, but it's also Shabbos Zocher, the Shabbos before Purim. What's it? Shabbos Sunday is Purim, and it is an obligation for everyone, men and women, and if possible even children, to go to shul, to go to synagogue this Shabbos, and listen to the reading of the Mechias Amalek, commemorating the eradication of Amalek. May God help that Israel should finish the job quickly without loss of any innocent lives. Purim coming up, we know the story of the Megillah, but there are certain things which are less known. And I want to share with you today what the Talmud in Meseches, in Tractate Megillah, Daf, page 11, folio B, relates a little background to Achashverosh's party. It all started with a party that Achashverosh did and invited all the Jews from Shushan. They participated. They did the wrong thing by participating and by enjoying being part of this festival, as we have spoken a few days ago. But let's get a little bit of background. So the Gemara says the following. Before the destruction of the temple, Jewish people were still in the land of Israel. Prophet Yirmiyahu, Jeremiah, was prophesying that the king of Bavel, Iraq, Nebuchadnezzar, will conquer Jerusalem and he will expel the Jewish people from the land of Israel. And he will go to exile into Bavel. And after 70 years, God will bring them back to the land of Israel. And as the Navi says in his words, Ki lefi melois lebavel shivim shana efkod esra. So in fact, this was known prophecy, and the Gentiles were waiting to see what's going to happen. They saw the destruction of the temple, and they saw the Jewish people going down to exile, and now they wanted to see, is it really only going to be 70 years? Or is it going to be longer? If it's only 70 years, then they know that God is still loving the Jews and still protecting them. It's going to take more than 70 years. Then, for them, that would be an indication that God had forsaken the Jewish people. He's not protecting them anymore, and then becomes a free-for-all as far as they were concerned. So it was close to 70 years. Majority of the Jewish people were in Bavel, in exile. And now the king was Belshazzar, grandchild of Nebuchadnezzar. Ferocious warrior, conquered Poras, Iran, and Modai. And he came to celebrate his great victory. Invited 1,000 of his ministers, of his advisors. And as he was in the height of his great party, he reminded himself that actually 70 years, according to him, the 70 years have passed. Says they passed. God obviously has rejected the Jewish people, and now I can go and do with the temple and with the vessels of the temple as I wish. He brought out the vessels of the temple and he started celebrating with them. Eating, drinking, defining them. Suddenly, in the middle of this great celebration, he saw a writing on the wall in red, in words that he couldn't understand. It was Persian. And the word said, Mana, mana, takel parsin. He got scared, didn't know what it means, asked his advisors. Nobody was able to help him. He offered a fortune for anyone who could decipher the meaning of it, until finally his wife told him, why aren't you asking the prophet Daniel, the Jewish prophet? He used to be an advisor to your grandfather, to Nebuchadnezzar. He will be able to advise you. And indeed, what Daniel told him is the following. Mana, mana, he says. God is counting the years of your kingdom, and he weighs your actions. Parsin, and he says now is the time to cut your kingdom. And indeed, that night, he died. After that, nobody dared take any of the vessels of the Beis Hamikdash, seeing what happened to Belshazzar when he took the vessels of the Beis Hamikdash. But then came Achashverosh. And this is when he conquered Babylonia. And he said, now it's more than 70 years. I can take those vessels. And he did, once again. And then when the Jewish people participated in the feast where it was defiled, the temple, this boded no good. Until they repented, and we have the Yom Tov Purim that we will celebrate with Mordechai and with Mashiach.